We are going to play Ticket to Ride Europe.
Nice. Do you like Ticket to Ride?
I do. I really like Ticket to Ride. It's a fun game.
Aren't there different Ticket to Ride games?
Well, there are. And that's why I like the Europe version, because to me it feels like I'm traveling. I'm in a different place than just in the US. So the other thing I like about it is that it has all the names in those languages. So for example, we have Bucharesti or Danzig, or, well, Paris is Paris, London, but Rome and Palermo and Madrid and Cadiz. You know, I like these different names, and who knows how to pronounce this one up? Kharkov. But I'll tell you a little bit about how the strategy works. So there's a few things you can do, and on your turn you have to choose what of these four options you want to do. So for example, you can draw some additional ticket cards, you can place your trains, you can place a train station, and you have to choose between those each time it goes around, so you may run out of time. So let's take a look at some of the pieces. I'll show you how it works, okay?
How do you play Ticket to Ride?
Well, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the most points. So these pieces down here represent your color. So if I was green, well, actually I'm the yellow piece. So this is the track, and as you get points, you move around the board, and the person at the end with the most points wins. But you get those by completing tickets. And tickets tell you where you can go on the board. So for example, this ticket tells you you have to go from Frankfurt to Smolensk. So if I get all of my train pieces lined up between those two cities, I can get 13 points when I complete that route. The way you get points throughout the game, I don't know if you can see over here, this is probably too small to see, but depending on the size of track between cities that you get different points too. So if I were to complete this route, this is a 4 train segment route, that's worth 7 points. And as you get more, if I get a 6 segment route, that's worth 15 points. So even without completing tickets, I can complete routes and get points and go around the board that way. So what I need cards. All of these cards have different train colors on them. So for example, I'm holding these cards, and I have 3 oranges, 2 yellows, a pink, and a black. So I can score a route that has 3 oranges. So I can play my 3 orange cards, and I can claim that route from Paris to Frankfurt.
Okay.
And there, since that's a 3 route, I've just earned 4 points, and I can move my piece up 4 points. I didn't talk about with the wild card. So for some of these, like these pieces that you were talking about before,
the gray ones?
well, some of them have a little train in it. That's a locomotive. So you've got to play a locomotive card in order to complete that segment. But it's also any card. So if I needed 2 oranges, that could serve as an orange.
Who do you like to play it with?
You know, I like to play it with everybody. Caleb likes to play it because he likes playing with colored trains and just moving everything around. Is he necessarily out the big strategy? Not yet, but in the next year. I would give this a 4 meeple score because I think it's fun to expose everybody to different places of the world. We get thinking about other things. It's also a good starter game because it's very colorful, it's very fun to play, it's easy to pick up and do, and it's a lighthearted game, so I definitely recommend it.